Ryan Succop for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
To kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drive.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 78 yards. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he...
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Wait, that round 80, round 80. Watch right there, watch right there. Check, 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 check. Nice 40, nice 40.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, but their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 6-6.
5 yards remain on second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
4-yard line.
Mike 48. Let's go.
Now Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 6-yard line.
Wait, 20. Double dog. That's the way.
Now they'll throw with Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol.
You ain't doing nothing today. 40's Mike. Let's go, B. It's going to be a long day offense. It's going to be a long day.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Antonio Brown there to make the grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. It's 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
First down.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll buy some time right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
Jackson's pass.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards.
And again, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
It's a gain of 6.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw again is Jackson. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Jackson going to look to do it himself. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Bucs' 26-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Ravens 13, Buccaneers 12.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes.
That drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now Brady on the bootleg. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
Suck up on for the point after.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived? Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone, and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 76 yards. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These 2 teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
The fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Brady going to throw. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And 4 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. These 2 teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Carlton Davis picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway?
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room because I just delivered.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 2-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. In his own end zone, it's Brady. And he finds Gronk. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
10 at the 14-yard line.
This is Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Fournette. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver, Really good completion.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Buccaneers 25. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
On the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
43-yard line.
To throw is Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
45-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Ravens' 47-yard line.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey, take it.
On 2nd and 12, Brady looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a 1st down.
And a Raven 1st down.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
At the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
On the stop.
A gain of 4 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 17 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. side is Brown.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Brady now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield?
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And now it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Now they're going to hold serve. The defense stops him.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Brady airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Check 48's the mark. Check 48's the mark.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady to Evans that time. 1st down, Tampa.
2-yard line.
Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line.
The Baltimore ball carrier.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
Jackson now down around his goal line. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. A gain of 13. It's a first down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
So Raven, first down.
Now Jackson on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Jackson.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Hey, 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Let's go, D.